Good morning, students. Let's start today's session with the new topic, that is the heat. Then, what is heat? Okay, I can explain it with the help of one example. Suppose you have two bodies, one is hotter and second is colder. Okay, or we can say cooler. Then, when two bodies are brought together, then the energy transfer from the hotter body to colder body. This transfer or the flow of energy is called heat energy, or simply we can say it heat. Then what is heat? Then simply we can say heat is a form of energy. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy which always transfer from the hotter body to the colder body, or we can say from a body which is at a higher temperature to the body which is at the lower temperature. The heat flow results an increase in the temperature of the colder body and decrease in the temperature of the hotter body. Then the heat flow continue till both the body reach at the same temperature. Okay. Then what is the unit of the heat? Its unit is joule. Always you will measure it in joule. And second one more is there, that is called calorie, but the SI unit is joule. The SI unit of heat is joule and the symbol is J. Okay. Now we will discuss about what are the effects of heat. What may be the effect of heat? Then uh, number one, it can increase the temperature. Its result is in an increase in the temperature. When we heat water, then it gets warm and its temperature increases. Okay, then next is may result in change of state. It means, for example, put some ice cube in a beaker and heat it. Then the ice cube melt to form the water. Then there is no change in the temperature unless all the ice cube have been changed into the water. This is because all the heat is used in changing the state from the solid to liquid. Solid to liquid, that is ice to water. Is it okay? Then all the energy is utilized in conversion of solid into the liquid. Same happens when the water starts boiling. When the water starts boiling, then water converts into the vapors. Then the heat given to it utilizes in conversion of the water into the vapors. Now next, it can cause or it cause things to expand. Things to expand. Or we can say this phenomenon is called thermal expansion. Now, this expansion may take place in the solid, in liquid, and in gases. All heat gives to the particle of a substance more energy, which enable them to move faster and away from one another. Then the particle does take more space and increase the volume of the substance, and this is called the expansion. Getting this is called thermal expansion, or simply we can say it expansion. Okay, then I can give you some examples of expansion. Now see, one example is example of first is of gaseous expansion. When you put a blown up balloon in the sun, then the air inside it expands and the size of the balloon increases. It grow bigger. Then this was the example of expansion of the gases. Then next, this example is of expansion in liquids. You all know about the thermometer. Inside the thermometer, the mercury is filled. When the bulb of the thermometer comes in contact with the hotter body, then the mercury inside it expands and rises up into the tube. This new level of the mercury indicate the temperature of the body. But this rising in the level of the mercury, this is the expansion. Expansion in liquid. It was the expansion of liquid. One more example. Liquid such as the milk overflow on heating. When you heat it, then it overflow comes out from your pan. Okay. Now next one more example. Expansion in the solids. Same type of expansion found in the solids also. First example is you might have seen gaps in the rail tracks where two sections are joined. This is done to accommodate the expansion of the metal track during the summer. In the winters, that gap is okay, but in summers, due to the expansion, suppose this is one of the rail, then this is the second one. This gap is there. In the winters, it is okay, but in summers, what happens? The size increases. Then the size of the another rail will also increase, and the gap is filled. If this gap is not left, then what will happen? जो रेल्स है वो आपस में क्लैश होंगी और फिर उनका शेप बिगड़ जाएगा, वो थोड़ी सी टेढ़ी मेढ़ी हो सकती हैं ड्यू टू द प्रेशर इन दिस पोर्शन. That's why the gap is left, so that in summer, due to the expansion, gap is filled and there is no problem in the shape of the rail. The next example is when you pour hot tea in a thick glass tumbler. Suppose this is your glass tumbler. Now it is thick one. मोटा है ये, इसका शीशा मोटा है. Then what happened? जब आप इसमें टी डालते हो, then the heat of that tea will transfer to the glass wall. अब क्योंकि ये थोड़ा सा thick है, तो अंदर की जो वॉल है वो ग्लास तो एक्सपेंड करेगा बट बाहर का एक्सपेंड नहीं करता है. ड्यू टू दैट द प्रेशर, अंदर से प्रेशर पड़ता है और जो आपका टम्बलर है वो क्रैक हो जाता है. गेटिंग? ओके. Now next topic is method of heat transfer. Then how heat is transferred from one body to another body or within one body. Then there are three methods. The first method is conduction, then second method is convection, and third is the radiation. Conduction, convection and radiation. This method takes place in the solid. It means in the solids heat is transferred by conduction, and in liquids heat is transferred by the process of convection. And in third, one more method is there, that is called radiation. In this, no medium is required. For example, sunlight. Now see, in the first one, conduction, this method takes place solid, it means its medium is solid. And convection, this takes place in the liquids and gases, then it means its medium is liquid and gas. It may be liquid or gas. Then in radiation, no medium is required. The energy is transferred without any medium. For example, sunlight. From the sun, the heat is the heat radiation, solar energy is coming to the earth. There is vacuum, no reason, no medium is there. Then how that energy is transferred? Then this method in which no medium is required is called radiation. Okay, then enough for today. Next time I will explain all the three methods one by one. Okay, thank you for watching.